All right. So,
So,
since we live in a low attention span world, we no longer do intros.
we had it all.
No, no more song, nothing. We're just jumping straight
Aw.
into the podcast. We can still do our verbal intro, but that's about it. Um, I am 95% of the Uncringed podcast, your host, GC Rex. And the other 5% of the podcast is here, yo boy Denzel. All right, let's
That's
move
a
right on.
strong
Okay?
5%.
Listen, okay? I'm very upset, guys, because he doesn't. You ever seen Spider Man 2? All right? You ever seen Spider Man 2, folks? Peter Parker is just not dependable, okay? That's yo boy Denzel right there, all right? He's late with the pizza. He's late to class. He's late to the girlfriend. The problem is that he's Spider Man and he can't tell anybody.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is yo boy Denzel doing? Like, I don't understand. Listen, all right, let me be Harry. Tell me the truth, okay? I promise I won't kill you.
But then didn't he try and stab him the second he found out the truth?
That's semantics, all right? You see what he did to his father, okay? Like,
His father did that to him.
listen, all right, that's all I'm saying. Semantics, this is semantics, it is what it is. But you could just tell me you're Spider-Man, and then we could go fight the Sandman together. It's that simple.
Listen, alright? This is my gift. This is my curse.
Yo, I can't wait for this guy to get his powers. Oh my god. Please get your powers back, cause right now, I'd take
Right
Eddie
now I'm
Brock.
in the raindrops keep falling on my head part of my
Yeah,
of
yeah,
my
yeah,
part.
yeah. Eddie Brock is trying to take Mary Jane from you right now. I get it. All right, so we are the Uncringed podcast. This is a show where we talk about things. We talk about anime. We talk about video games. We talk about films, TVs, and shows. Just
Just
not
not cringe.
cringe. Hopefully, ideally.
Hopefully.
Today in my background, I have Mega Man Battle Network background. Every show I choose a different backdrop just to be a little fancy. Last week I had Street Fighter 2. This week I have Mega Man Battle Network. Great game. Play it if you illegally download games. Anyway.
Oh my god. Well, demonetized. And possibly
uh,
going to court.
no, I didn't suggest do it. I'm just saying if you happen to be an illegal person, there's pirates out there.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
One Piece fan will be
I didn't say I was not a. Just,
it.
I never confirmed nor denied. Hold on. Emily.
Oh, I
I'm
hear that
streaming.
90s R&B.
She got the 90s R&B. She's cleaning right now.
Aw.
So, okay. All right. So, what topic do you want to cover first?
There's been a lot of stuff that happened this week. Um, let's see. So, let's see.
There's a lot to cover, actually. There's a
It
lot
really
of
is.
stuff to cover.
A new Sonic game dropped, and
Well,
we're
let's talk.
dropping another episode.
Let's talk segment first.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me wait for her to finish doing what she's doing. Let me keep roasting you about Spider-Man, actually.
Oh my god.
I'm not done. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're saved by the bell. Okay. So.
Indeed.
Oh my god. All right. So what? No. What I mean by topic, I mean like what area do you want to go to first? You want to go to anime games? Do you want to go to TVs and shows and stuff like that?
Shoot. Let's lead off with games.
Games is a bloated topic today. So,
It really is. God of War
um,
dropped.
yeah, God of War. God of War is the big one. God of War is the huge, huge, huge topic that came out that is taking the world by storm. I have not played it yet, and honestly, even if I did play it, I wouldn't spoil it. That is a
Yeah.
game, yeah. That is a game that you would want to play in full. Let me pull up a list here, and we'll kind of split screen with it. This is good. Okay.
That works. That works.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rattle off a list of games, and if you want to go in depth, we can talk about each game that you have something to say about.
All
Sound
right.
good? All right.
Sound great.
So we're gonna skip God of War. We'll go to that at the end because I know you have comments and how you may feel, or maybe if you beat the first one or whatever. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Let me run through. This is just the games releasing in November that is not already out. It is currently November 10th. We have Tactics Ogre Reborn. Are you familiar with that game?
No.
Tactics Ogre. I wish I had a visual. Valkyrie Elysium is coming to PC. That's a PS5 game that's been out for a little while. What else do we have? Modern Warfare 2. Did you happen to play that? Do you catch that? Do you care about that at all?
Nah, I think Modern Warfare 1 for the past couple of years has been my bread and butter. I don't really feel the need to upgrade just yet.
The funniest thing, Donkey, video game Donkey made a he made a video called Modern Warfare 2 parentheses 2.
Oh wait, yeah, because we had
Yeah.
a second one. Boy, man.
Yeah, they remade Modern Warfare 2 twice now. So,
It goes with the.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Frozen Flame is coming out. I don't know too much about this game. It's on the list. I'm gonna mention it. What
Feels
else we
like a
have?
Disney game.
Goat Simulator 3. If you're a simulator type guy, Star Sand.
There was a 2.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which actually looks great. I would love to play that in trailer reactions just to see how you may feel about that. We'll come back to that trailer because it is notable. Um, Evil West is coming out November 22nd. I'm just running through the games.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Gotham Knights came out. They have a DLC pack, Heroic Assault, coming out at the end of November. Any thoughts about Gotham Knights?
That game probably gonna flop.
Probably.
Probably.
Warhammer 40,000, The Night Witch, Autopsy, Fraymakers. Fraymakers is actually a cool game. I believe this is an indie game or a small studio game that is, yeah, actually, because I've followed the developer of Fraymakers. It's like a beat 'em up platform fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a Flash game. Is that Octo? Is that?
I mean, yeah,
Octodad?
yes, it is Octodad. It's basically like a Smash Brothers, a platform fighter type game. That is a mashup of a bunch of other pixel art character games. So this is a really cool game I've been excited for quite a while. Think of it like you could play as Hyper Light Drifter, you could play as the guy from Hades, you could play as Shovel Knight, you could play as guys from Rivals of Aether, another platform fighter type game. And they all fight each other, Octodad, and you see the cast. So it's really like Smash Brothers for indie games.
Interesting. I
Any
guess
thoughts on
everybody
this?
everybody got a Smash Brothers clone now.
I'm okay with it. I'm definitely okay with this. Is something that needs to happen for quite a while. My problem is most people are not doing it well. A lot of these games are trash. Like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl was good for 5 minutes, but it doesn't have any depth. Multiverses doesn't have any depth, or like there's a lot of glitches that make it, unfun. It just,
They all feel like free-to-play games, and one of those games charge you like $40 for.
Exactly. So we'll move on for Fraymakers. I'm actually very excited for this game to come out, and I'm curious what the price tag will be. If it will be free, it doesn't say. It's going into early access. More info, I guess we'll figure out later. We won't go into December games, but we'll end the main major releases there. There's another game, Save Room, I skipped. That comes out like tomorrow. This is a cool game. Oh, that's John Legend. Why is John Legend on my screen?
The soundtrack.
How do you feel about games like this? So this is a small game. You ever play Resident Evil 4?
I have not. I played a little bit of Resident Evil 2 Remake, so this inventory system looks familiar.
Resident Evil 2 Remake has this?
Yeah, some kind of inventory system like this. I don't know if you have to spin and drop like that, but
No, okay, so you actually helped me by saying that. Okay. So Resident Evil 4 has a unique inventory system that none of the other Resident Evils have. And based on your explanation, I figured they may have put 4s into the remake of 2. They didn't. So basically, Resident Evil 4's inventory is every item has a different shape and size, and you have a box with squares, and you kind of have to make them fit together. So item management is a big part of the game. You can combine items, you can use items. You have to place the bullets as well as the gun next to each other, and
I see. So it's realistic.
very realistic in terms of how you control your inventory. And you can also
This
put
the
money
shotgun
into.
fits in your pocket.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that in Resident Evil 4. So I remember I had a cousin that would spend hours just managing his inventory to maximize as much as you possibly needed. And what's dope about that is in Resident Evil 4, the mechanics kind of reward you for maximizing it because if you have a lot of grenades, a lot of bullets, you can kind of get through whatever you need to. So it rewarded you for carrying items. And this is a indie game somebody made that just is the inventory. Like, it's just the
How's that
inventory
fun?
system. It's fun to manage the inventory. It's very fun. So they give you a shape that you have to create with the items. As you can see, he has to make the shape with the items they give him, and you go on to the next round. How do you feel about little gimmicky games like that? If you want to call it a gimmicky game, but
This feels
people
like
love it.
OCD the game.
Yeah, people love it. People love it. I burned through this game because it's
Yeah,
addictive. More levels. Found this game while browsing the Steam store, and I really love this game. Fun game. A glorious homage to Resident Evil 4. So people enjoy this game. I think that's all that I see here that's interesting to talk about. And then we'll go on to God of War. How you feel about God of War?
I was looking forward to this for a hot minute. I only recently managed to get through the main campaign of the first one,
Mm-hmm.
where technically the fourth one, you know what I mean. But it was good. The story was good. I felt the relationship between Kratos and his kid was a standout. It really separated it from the earlier titles.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do beat the game,
Mm-hmm.
you get the little tease at the end of Thor showing up to put
Correct.
your face to a mountain.
Correct.
And then I saw the trailer for this one. I was like, oh,
I didn't
okay,
watch
this
the
is a new
trailer
one.
yet. I didn't watch the trailer on purpose. This is
Oh,
the
you don't
type of
want to be
game I
spoiled.
don't. Yeah, this is the type of game I want to completely be fresh to.
Oh, did
So
you play the first one?
yeah, I beat it. I beat it, and I started
Oh,
a
okay.
second playthrough on hard, and I just never finished it. But yeah, I definitely beat it and played lots of hours in that game. I love games like that because I'm a Soulsborne type of guy. So, um, which I like that they took it out of the spectacle fighter and they brought it more into the tactical combat. So it's a little bit of both.
So I like both. I like the older titles. God of War 1, 2, and 3 are classics.
Mm-hmm.
But this one felt more like intricate. I don't even know how to explain.
Yes.
Like you still feel powerful, but you feel like any one of these enemies can throw you off of a cliff if you're not careful. And I
I would
like that
describe
that
it.
back and forth.
I would describe it as, see, the one thing that I think after all these years of FromSoft's Dark Souls style games being so successful, people forget the like main hook. But one of the main hooks is that you can't run through a level. Enemies have AI that if you're running, if your character is full sprint running, the enemies attack way faster to stop you from running. Right? So a lot of the times you can't just skip a level in the FromSoft games because the AI literally won't let you do that. In Elden Ring, they toned that down because it's an open world game, but that's kind of their hook. The combat was, I don't want to say secondary, but the combat wasn't necessarily the big thing. But that's what a lot of games copy. And I noticed that God of War and Kingdoms of Amalur and this and that, there's a lot of games that mimic that style of combat. And God of War, it feels like playing a FromSoft game on the last level. Playing God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not at the beginning. You can do some damage, but you gotta kind of
You
be
definitely
smart.
put your axe right in somebody's forehead.
Correct. so so I felt like it would be fun that two people that haven't played the game while everybody is playing the game, and we can't talk about spoilers. Let's both make predictions on what we think happens in this game.
Okay, so
And
as you
and
know,
you at home, you feel free to laugh at us because you actually know. So this is gonna be how dumb people may have sounded 3 months ago. So, because I haven't watched no trailer, so this is fresh. Go ahead.
Alright, so you're just going off like the title and whatnot. No
Yeah, I'm going
spoilers.
off title. Yeah, you can go
Okay,
off
so
trailer as well. I don't care.
okay, no problem. So what my predictions are is that you start off the game, you hear, oh wait, it's Ragnarok. All right, Thor shows up. Right, you two have a massive scrap. Both y'all get knocked out. You wake up on an alien planet where Jeff
Mhm.
Goldblum is in charge. You
Okay.
shave off Thor's hair. All
Okay.
right, then a green rage monster comes out.
Are you telling me the
Right?
game?
Huh?
Are you telling me the game?
Oh
Is
no,
Jeff
no, it gets better.
Goldblum in this game?
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum's in this game.
Why are
So
you spoiling that for me?
then a green rage monster comes out, right? You have to do battle with it, right? And it starts like smacking you around. It starts smacking Thor around, right? But then this rock alien also comes out, and he's assisting you. Meanwhile, Thor's
I
sister.
can't tell if you're telling me the trailer or not.
Now, admittedly, this is a different Ragnarok. This is on Thor Ragnarok, so I'm plotted.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, wait, what the hell? Why does this sound so detailed? I haven't seen Thor Ragnarok. I swore off all Thor movies because I did not like the last one. So yeah, Love and Thunder.
You can't
Didn't
swear
see
them all off.
No, I seen Ragnarok and I didn't like it. Thor Love and Thunder, I just didn't watch it. I know
Oop,
I
wait.
talk about this stuff, but I still have my preferences. So cool. My prediction is, and I'll give a serious prediction because you just said some nonsense. So my serious prediction is, I think, and this theory was out there, so I'm not the herald of this theory, but
Mhm.
I do believe in it and subscribe to it, and I kind of take it a little on my own. I think that Kratos dies in this game, and that Atreus becomes Kratos. Basically, Kratos' god of war is in Greek mythology, and the god of war for this world is Loki. Loki is the one who is the god of war for the Asgardian world and mythos.
Is he?
Yes. So essentially, he
Sometimes God of
kills a
Mischief.
lot. He kills a lot of the people, and he's a big part of why Ragnarok even happened in that mythos. So I think they're gonna take that and kind of make
Mhm.
that into what basically turn him into what Kratos is for his mythology. So that's my prediction. A lot of people have said that. So I think that maybe some part of the game, maybe towards the end, you probably will play as a grown up Atreus or play as Atreus without Kratos in some form or fashion. I think that that will be a large part of this game, and that's a guess. I haven't seen anything, so if I'm right, I need my goddamn props. Right?
I feel like if something as major as Kratos dying and Atreus taking his place, I don't think there would be no hiding from those spoilers. I think we would have both been fully aware by this point if that was the case.
Oh, I watch One Piece week to week, so I'm good at running from spoilers. You literally just, I literally go on Twitter and I filter words out. So I've been doing that so I don't get spoiled. The only risk that I have about getting spoiled is on YouTube. So that's why anytime I see a video about something that I like don't want to get spoiled on, I tell YouTube don't recommend this to me ever again.
Oh Lord. Wait, you go on your Twitter and you block and you set the settings so that it doesn't let spoilers show up on your timeline?
Correct. You can mute words like woke,
I can't wait
triggered.
for Elon Musk to
I
fix
just
that
mute all
part.
those words. Just mute them. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't care what you guys. I'm here for the video games on this account. That's it. So that would be my guess. Do you want to do? Let's do this. Let's talk Sonic.
Let's talk Sonic.
How you feeling? You all right? You doing okay?
I'm doing pretty good.
You're
Mostly
doing good.
because this one hasn't gotten shredded to pieces
1
by
to 10.
reviewers, huh?
1 to 10. Have you played it
What?
or no?
I haven't played it yet.
Okay, so that's fair. But what are your thoughts? Let's react to the reactions.
Okay, so I think that I've gone on record on this very show
Mm-hmm.
not looking forward to Sonic Frontiers. I
I
thought it.
was.
You were.
Yeah, I thought it would because I'm a Sonic Adventure guy, so I feel like this is more return to what I like.
Uh huh.
But sorry to cut you, but briefly, so like what I hated about the Sonic Adventure series, the first Sonic Adventure had an open world theme to it. This is not the first time they've done this.
True.
So the first Sonic Adventure had that. It feels like they just expanded that, and that was the worst part of that game. The open world was the worst part. The cool part about it is you can run into like little side levels and explore,
Hmm.
but the actual open world was garbage. And I
And
felt
it was.
like, yeah, so I felt like maybe now they're going to try that again, but do it right. But what made Sonic Adventure 2 better is it took the open world out and just gave you a mishmash of levels with different variety, and that worked way better. So I figured this is a return to form to that type of Sonic. Yeah, and not the anime Sonic that they've been making lately.
Yeah, but this one is completely an open world ish game. It's almost
Cap.
like
Mm-mm.
it kind of is.
There's level
But
instances.
there are level instances, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like that would be like saying, yeah, God of War, it has you running around the map, but the real meat and potatoes is those Valkyrie fights. It's not accurate.
No, no, I agree that it's not a fair thing. I'm not saying the game is good because of that, but I'm saying that like I feel like they're in the right direction, and it feels like that's the general consensus is that this
Yeah,
game is not great, but
but it
they're
is
on
fun.
to they're on to something. So this feels like to me the Sonic Adventure 1 of this new idea that they're building.
Okay, I see what you mean.
And we're gonna get the Sonic Adventure 2 afterwards when they're like, oh, okay, let's do this right. And that's what I'm hoping
Uh
they
huh.
do here. So I figured, since we're talking about Sonic and how great he is, right? How special Sonic is.
Oh yeah, gotta go fast.
I figured we could play a little game. We could play a little game.
Okay, Jigsaw.
What?
Oh, a tier list.
We're gonna do a Sonic game tier
Oh, ho,
list.
ho.
We're gonna do a Sonic game tier list. And I'll do this. I'll blow it up and I'll put us in the corner here. And me and you can rate it. We'll
Okay.
go through. Hold on. Let me close that out. Okay, perfect. So,
All right. We're gonna go in
let's
chronological order.
folks, we have a Sonic tier list up of all the Sonic games, the canon Sonic games, and we're just gonna go through and rank them from S, A, B, C, and D. And you know what? I'll add an F column because there are some goddamn Fs in
Oh, wait. See, because this is Sonic. There's no F. Make that the E column.
here. Okay.
Barely made it.
Okay. So we'll do that. There's gonna be a lot of E's on this list. All right. There's gonna be a lot of E's on this list. So I'm just saying.
Looking at it, it might not be that many E's.
Let's go through. Let's go through. So first up, I have Shadow the Hedgehog. Great game,
Oh,
right?
we starting off bad. Put that right there in the E column.
C. No, C.
C.
We're talking. And okay, so let's get a criteria going. Are we basing this off of like great Sonic games to bad Sonic games, or are we basing it off of good games to bad games?
I mean, wait, what would be the difference?
So I think Shadow the Hedgehog is a terrible video game. But for Sonic games, this is not the worst that they get.
Oh, my sweet
So
summer
I'm I'm
child.
I'm rating them based off of like, oh, for Sonic, this is a C.
Okay, so did you own Shadow the Hedgehog when you were
No.
growing up?
Why would
Okay,
why would
so
I do such a thing to myself?
okay, so I owned Shadow the Hedgehog growing up. Put that thing where it belongs. Put it in the E tier.
Okay, so well, hold on. I'll go with what you're saying.
I just have to explain
Are
myself.
you trying to tell me
Hmm.
that Sonic Unleashed is on the same tier as Shadow the Hedgehog?
What I'm saying is that Shadow needs to be an E, and Sonic Unleashed needs to
Needs
be
to be
whoa
far
whoa
below.
whoa 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 whoa
Far below.
whoa there. All
That's a
right,
game I've played.
the daytime stages.
Stop it.
I
Stop.
can't I can't talk for the nighttime stages, but the daytime stages.
Okay. So we're gonna do based off. So just so I know, we're doing this based off if it's a good game or not.
Yes.
Okay, so they're both E.
Sonic Unleashed is not an E. It's a
So,
D at worst. All right.
all right, we'll put it in D, and I'll
Mostly
allow that.
because it has to share its screen time with the Werehog.
So what I'll do is, because I don't agree at all. That's like saying Sonic 06 has good moments. Okay.
Ooh,
Alright.
the music is
So
good.
who
Not so much
cares?
anything else.
It's a whole production. Tails Adventure. I've never played Tails Adventure.
Me
I'll put
neither.
a category for who cares.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? I'll put a category called Faker. Right. Okay.
I think
That's
that you're the fake hedgehog around here.
Sonic Advance 3. That's a clear B. I like that game a lot. That
I
game that game is slept on. It has a lot of good mini games in it. It's a great GBA Sonic game.
They kept 2D alive when they weren't doing it anymore.
Exactly. Sonic and Knuckles is a C.
Okay.
You said good game. It's
Okay.
cool.
Wait. On this list, cause it's a little tiny. Do we have Sonic 3 and Knuckles on this list?
That's the one I just put in C.
Is that Sonic 3 and Knuckles or just Sonic and Knuckles?
That's Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Okay, you bugging. Put that in the A tier where it belongs.
We're going to settle for B.
How we
I
gonna
think this
settle
is just as good as Sonic 3 Advance.
Sonic 3
I'm
Advance?
not a
Okay.
fan of Sonic, period, like that. I don't think he has great games. Like, just because
Oh,
this is one of his better ones. I agree with that.
bro, if
But,
this ain't making it to A, who's making it to A? I want to
okay.
see which pick a game out that's making it to A. Which game on this list making it to A?
Can't find it. Where's it? Where's it? Where's it?
Because you put the
Sonic
game that
Sonic
you
Lost World isn't. No, I'm just.
Oh, bro, you don't know how close I was to pressing the end stream button.
Oh man. Oh, that was good.
No, that was
Where's
evil.
Sonic Adventure 2? I don't see it on here.
It sounded like you were really about to defend it too.
Where's Sonic
Lost World.
Adventure 2? I don't see it. I don't see it on here. Where? How did they do this to themselves?
There's no Sonic Adventure 2.
I don't see it. Unless they just.
Possible. I see Sonic Adventure.
Is this Sonic Adventure 2?
No, that's just Sonic 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So where's Sonic Adventure 2? Sonic Rush Adventure, Sonic Frontiers, Heroes,
Oh wait,
Blast.
scroll down a little bit.
That's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
They skipped out on Sonic Adventure 2.
That feels wrong.
Well, Sonic Adventure 2 is S, so it doesn't matter.
You know, maybe as we shuffle this around, maybe,
It'll show up to the top or something.
because I see it's reshuffling a little bit.
Oh, no. This is Sonic Adventure 2 because there's Sonic the Hedgehog 2 down there. So this is Sonic Adventure 2. That's an A.
What the hell?
Easily is the best Sonic game ever created to me. And I think that's tied with. I think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic Adventure 2 are the best two Sonic games.
How
What?
is Sonic 2 above Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
I like
It
Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but it's literally like a copy of. Okay.
It's a sequel.
It's a
I'll let you
sequel.
explain.
We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll put them on the same tier. I don't want to fight. That's not a battle. That's not a hill I want to die on.
Okay.
Because you just told me Sonic Unleashed is good. I need to stay in the game and stay focused.
I mean,
I'm
it's
not gonna let
alright.
you distract me. It's a terrible video game. So now, Sonic Chaos. Who cares? That's a faker
Okay,
tier.
that's that. Who cares?
Triple Trouble. That's a faker tier. Sonic Forces.
Ooh.
E.
E.
Sonic
E for-
Adventure. Sonic Adventure 1. That's a B tier game.
I can agree with that.
I want to put it in A, but it has too many blemishes, and by contrast, it can't be an A by contrast.
Amy. That for being in B tier.
My thing about that is that's nostalgia, though. Because a lot of people hate it because nostalgically it's corny, but back then, it wasn't that bad.
No, I still think it was a solidly designed game. It's just that they
Yeah.
need to trim the fat a bit, and I think that's what Sonic Adventure 2 does. Because there's no Amy stages, there's no fishing.
Sonic Rush. C. I've played it. Have you played it?
I have not played the Rush series.
I've played Sonic Rush. It's actually fun. It has a mechanic where you press the button and you kind of dash forward a lot more, like towards the. It was like a cool little DS game that played with the mechanics of the DS. Interesting.
Okay.
Not great, but interesting. I'll give it a C.
Let's rock out with that.
I want to give it a D, but you have Sonic Unleashed there, and it's bothering me. Like, I don't want to put nothing next to that. Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic 06.
Everybody knows where that goes.
Why don't I just make a Sonic 06
missed
tier?
potential. You cannot just make a tier specifically for Sonic
No,
06. That's heartless.
I'm gonna make a Sonic 06 tier. Sonic 06. Boom. Okay. Sonic Advance 2. Never played it. Did you play it?
I did not.
Knuckles Chaotix. That's an E tier game.
What? Oh.
Trash.
I thought you would put that in the Faker game.
No, E. I've played it. Have you played it?
You played Knuckles' Chaotix?
Yeah, I've dabbled a little bit on the.
God. No, before we incriminate ourselves.
I've sailed the internet seas. You see me you see my background, all right? You see my background. All right. I've been to ACDC Square before. Sonic Blast.
3D Blast?
Yes.
E tier.
E tier.
E tier.
E tier, kind of filling up. Lost Worlds. E tier. D tier.
I feel E tier is where your game fails as a game.
Okay, so D tier.
Yeah, it's playable.
Sonic Rush Adventure. I've never played. I'll put that in Faker.
Me neither.
Sonic Colors. I've played. Have you played this?
I have not.
D. Sonic Mania.
Oh, okay.
This is a Faker, or you played it?
Whoa.
Oh, this goes in E, clearly.
No, whoa.
What?
Okay. Sonic Mania needs to be wherever we put Sonic 3 and Sonic 2.
Stop it. This is going to go right below that.
That's not fair.
It's going below it. Sorry. It's going there with Sonic Advance 3 and Sonic Adventure and Knuckles.
Perfect chef's kiss recreation of the classics.
No, its recreations are not originals that get the same credit. Sonic Advanced, it is good, but all my experiences with Sonic Advance 3, so I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference. I want to put them all in D or C, but I just don't know. Sonic 3D Blast.
Oof. Put that in E tier. Sonic Blast.
Oh, Tails. I never played that game. Sonic CD. That's an E tier game. E tier game. Sonic and the Secret Rings. E tier game. Sonic the Hedgehog. The original Sonic.
C.
I agree with you. Mm-hmm. Sonic Generations. D.
Okay, that's B.
B?
B.
Why is it B?
Because it had, at the time, the best boost gameplay, and also it brought back the 2D gameplay style.
Okay. So, Sonic and the Black Knight.
Put that right next to Secret Rings.
Okay. All right. Sonic Battle.
I played it a little bit. It was fun. I would say D.
No, C.
C.
Sonic had a little Game Boy Advance run. I remember in school playing this. You could connect to other people and you could fight. And it was fun as hell to play as Shadow and Sonic on the GBA against other people. It's not a great game, but it does have its charm. It's a very small game in comparison to these other games. It's not like a large story with a lot of levels, but it is a nice little game. It's like a little shovelware Sonic game.
Okay.
With a cool mode. So I'll put it in C or D. Which one do you choose?
Screw it. Let's put it in D.
In D, okay. Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know what this is. Is this a remake of the original?
Oh god, that's the anniversary title. I'll put that in Sonic 06 tier. And
okay.
That's the one that they did for the anniversary. Put that right there down.
I think it is. Yeah, it's down there. Sonic R.
Oh, fuck me.
Supersonic Racing and then brighten up your day. That song is a banger.
You know you have to survive.
That's a banger. I don't care what you say. Unironic banger. Right?
I'm not sure what happened with the music in that game. Like, it's just corny enough to then loop back around and be catchy.
So now I saved these two games for last on purpose.
Oh, okay.
One of my favorite Sonic games, Sonic Heroes.
Steven,
I'm so dead ass. I'm not
Steven,
even joking with you.
if you place that thing in C
I
tier,
genuinely like Sonic Heroes. I want to put it in A.
I think Sonic Heroes is a good game. I don't think it's that good.
I recognize that people hate it and that it has flaws. I thought it was such a cool idea. And
Chaotix missions.
no, there's no missions. What do you mean? You just
The
pick a team.
Chaotix. Yeah, you had to do all. The entire game is what we're judging here. Chaotix and Amy's playthrough?
It wasn't bad. I liked every team that they had.
You did not play the Amy playthrough all the way
Yes,
through.
I did play the Amy team through.
You played it all the way through?
No, I didn't beat the game with everybody,
Okay,
but I
stop.
played it.
Stop
All
the
right.
cap. Cap.
I'll settle for B. It's a good game. You get to switch characters midway.
You're gonna put it in the same tier where you admittedly beat all the way through of Sonic Adventure, and
All
yet
right, so
you couldn't get to halfway.
so I've
Heroes.
I've
That
got you
says
right.
something.
I've got you right where I want you. I knew you wasn't gonna go for A. You would fight me on B. You can't take C away from me. This goes into C.
Okay, Sonic Heroes can take
There we
C.
go. That's what I want. I'm happy with this list so far. Now the new game, Sonic Frontier. Where do you think this game ranks on this list? So this is the important part. On this list, where would you put it, based off your reaction to it and the reception?
Okay, so
Let me zoom in a little bit for you.
all right, appreciate it,
Let's see if you can see.
or just resize it. Nice.
Let me go through.
Much appreciated. So I'm gonna tell you exactly where I think this should go based on just like where I've seen the game progress to and how it looks at launch, following all the reviews and stuff. So, as I stated already, when this game was announced, I thought this was going to be, at the very least, if I knew we were doing a tier list back then, I would have put it in E tier because it looked rough. I couldn't believe that they took out the boost gameplay that they had been practicing with since Generations and Colors.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe that it wasn't even like the adventure games. So it looked like some weird amalgamation that they didn't know that what they were doing. It looked buggy. It looked nonsensical. I didn't like what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
But then something weird happened. Maybe like 2 months ago, they released more gameplay and a trailer, and I was interested. And then the more I saw, the nicer it looked. And now seeing the reviews from like IGN, when I say 7, 7.5, but then seeing actual people, not that these people aren't actual people, but like
First-hand
Yeah.
accounts. Okay. I'm
people
rolling.
who aren't sitting there like, yeah, you can count the frame rate. Like, no, was the game fun to play? Every reviewer that I see on YouTube, from the completionist to let's see, to gamer ranks, like pretty much like all the outlets that I usually like use as a gauge to know if I like this thing. Across the board, they're saying this is a fun game. It's not the strongest Sonic game, especially not in the 3D, but this game, I'm gonna say put it in B.
So it's not A. So we're trying to decide if it's in B. So do you think, after hearing about this is as good as Sonic Mania?
Oh.
See, that's my thing. Like that's why I wanted to do the tier list first, because hearing about this game has a lot of hype, and I'll give them credit for a dead ass franchise that's been dead for forever. Okay.
Oh my
This
god.
franchise has been dead forever. They took a risk with this game that I respect. And that risk doesn't seem to be a total failure. But is the game a success because of that? I don't think so. I want to put it in C tier or D tier, because I'm looking at Sonic Colors, Lost World, Unleashed. I think it's somewhere in that tier, if not slightly above it, with the Sonic Heroes and the Sonic Rushes and that type of thing. That's where I would put it for right now. Maybe at the top of that tier. And their next sequel, if they choose to continue on, that game would probably go up into the top ranks of Sonic games. So I think it's somewhere in D or C.
And I just realized I think we're missing Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom. So I think Sonic Boom is missing itself. All right, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't know who it is. All right. So, Sonic Boom would be in Sonic 06 tier. So
that's an entire fact. So you think that it belongs in
C or D?
C or D?
I put it at the top of D.
Whoa. We gotta have to split the difference. I'm not like, if this is America Got Talent, I'm hitting that golden buzzer. I gotta save my boy. All right.
It's top of D tier.
I'm gonna reward them for actually delaying this thing to try and like polish it up, and B, trying something new and different that looks like it's working for a lot of people.
Oh, really? Really? Oh, you mean trying something new like Sonic Heroes did?
Whoa there.
Oh, okay. All right. I like Sonic Heroes. Stop hating. All right, I'll put them on the same level.
Okay.
That makes me feel good. They're on the same level. Y'all gonna stop hating on Sonic Heroes.
As good as Sonic Heroes and Sonic the Hedgehog original.
So allegedly, we think Sonic Frontiers ranks on the C and D list. I do plan on getting this game and playing it. So when I play it, I do want to revisit this tier list and see if we still agree with this placement then. So that's the tier list segment. But before we go, first I'm gonna go ahead and download this tier list really quickly, just so we have it for future reference, right?
Okay.
Sonic tier list. All right, we're gonna go ahead and download that.
It's pretty accurate tier list, I think.
I think it's pretty accurate as well.
Jesus Christ, you had a lot of duds.
I was just thinking that. I had this all planned out just to show you. Sonic overall is overwhelmingly trash. Sonic has 3 good games to its name, 4 decent games to its name, and potentially about 8 mid-ass games. Alright? Sonic is mostly mid, if not bad. So in comparison to end this segment, let's do a Mario tier list.
Everything going in D except for like Odyssey and 64.
Nope, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And we're going to run through this one because this is not that important. But I just want to show you by comparison.
Okay.
Super Mario Maker is clearly a B. What?
You can't rate that thing that high.
It's a great game.
It's a great game depending on who makes the level.
I'll give it
credit for that.
I'll put it to C. I'll put it to C mid.
No, you can't rate a Lego set if you give it to a 3-year-old.
We'll put it in C. Mario and Luigi Paper Jam is not the best Mario and Luigi game. I'll put it in B. It's decent. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, I'll put that in B. I know a lot of people like that.
C where it belongs.
It's a B. Oh, you want to put it in C? We'll put it in C. I'll be generous. Bowser's Inside Story to me is also a B.
Okay.
Super Mario Brothers U, that's a C to me. Super Mario Brothers Wii, that's an A. I need you to put some respect on that game. That brought Mario back. Classic. New Super Mario Brothers, I'll give that a B. It kind of was par for course for a DS game.
Are confusing titles.
Yeah, I know these games. I know you don't. That's why I'm running through them. Super Mario Brothers 2, that's an S tier. Put some respect on Mario's name.
Whoa.
Stop it. Leave Doki Doki Panic.
Panic,
leave it alone.
That's not even really a Mario game.
It is a Mario game. Just because Mario had a Ghost Rider, don't hate. It's still his song.
Mario is picking up radishes and throwing it at people.
No. Just because Mario had a Ghost Rider does not mean he doesn't get the Grammy, okay? It's still an S tier game. So, have you ever sat down and played? You can't beat that game. I will give you $50 if you beat that game. You can't do it.
The inability to beat a game does not mean that the game is good.
Okay, Qui-Gon Jinn. I am leaving it in S tier. That is a classic Mario game. It's up there. It's a top game. I may settle for A. You want to force me to put this in A?
I want to force you to put it in B, quite honestly, but I'll leave you to it. We
keep it in S. Super Mario World
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
All a dream.
Odyssey, banger. Okay? Mario RPG, banger. S tier. Mario 3D Land, I'll give you an A just to be fair. Just to be fair. Super Paper Mario, I didn't like this one. I'll give that a C. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, banger. Absolute banger. The Thousand Year Door.
You might not have no Mario Karts on here. That's cheating.
No Mario Karts. But Mario
All right.
Thousand Year Door, banger. Okay? Super Mario 3D World. I want to put it in S, but I'm going to be fair. Both 3D Lands, 3D World are an A.
All right.
Super Mario Brothers 2. New Super Mario Brothers, so I put that in B. Dream Team, I did not like. That's a C. Mario Galaxies 2, banger. Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island, banger. This is my first dud. Color Splash. I didn't like Color Splash at all. This is what? Super Mario Land? I don't remember playing this one, so I will put it in.
I do, actually.
What do you think?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like
Mid.
it's a Game Boy version of Super Mario, like 1 or 3.
So it doesn't really.
C.
C. Okay, so we'll put that in. Luigi's Mansion, banger.
Okay.
All right. What is this one? This is Partners in Time was fire to me. That's another great Super Mario game. Paper Mario Original, banger. What is this one? Sticker Star? Is that what this is?
These all can't be bangers. I feel like you're being biased.
No, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not being biased. What is this? Stickers? Yeah, this is Sticker Star. Sticker Star I didn't like. I'll put Sticker Star in B or C. I'll be fair, and I'll put it in C because you said I'm biased. Mario 64. Don't even say a word to me. Super Mario Brothers 3. Again, don't say anything to me at all. Mario All Stars. No, if you don't agree, then we just can't do the podcast because you're disrespectful, all right? Disrespectful. Okay. Mario All Stars is cheating, kind of, so I will put it in B. It's an amalgam.
Yeah. That's just Mario 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, so I'll put it. All right, so we're going to put it in, we'll put it in D with Color Splash, just to be fair. The original Mario Bros, I'll put that in B tier. Put that in B tier. Galaxy, banger. Super Mario Land and the golden, what is that? Golden coins? The 6 golden coins. Oh, that's a dud. I hated this game growing up. My brother used to have this game. That's a C. Mario Sunshine. Say it for me.
That needs to go down to B tier.
What? Sunshine?
That need to go down to B tier.
Sunshine?
The one Mario game where it doesn't feel like you're playing as Mario?
What?
Please use the water pack to kill things instead of jumping on the enemies.
The
flood. Use the water pack. Huh?
Flood.
The flood. Okay. You want to know? You want to know how influential Flood was? Flood has never been in another Mario game.
Flood is a part of Mario's kit in every Smash Brothers game.
But notice how it's not a part of his kit in every Super Mario game.
Oh my god. So A or B?
I'm gonna be nice. You can put it in A tier.
Okay.
All right.
Super Mario World, banger.
Oh, that's
banger.
a banger.
That's a banger. Yoshi's Island 2, banger.
Okay.
All right. So now let's look at the tier list here. There's not a single E tier game in this tier list. Versus Sonic.
First of all, okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
First of all.
I just want to show y'all something. You know what I mean?
Okay. First of all, you just mad because Sega does what Nintendo don't. All right.
Mario get the paper. Okay.
You know, you're getting this paper.
Mario getting his paper. All right. So we'll move on from that. We're done with video games. Let's go on to stop sharing my screen. All right, cool. Let's move on to anime, and we'll finish up with shows and movies and stuff like that. What do you think?
Okay, I'm with it.
All right, cool. So anime, pretty interesting this month so far. 1,000 Year Blood War. We had Spy Family return. Chainsaw Man finally dropped. Hunter x Hunter returned. And then we have a ton of new shows that people are excited about. Shows like Blue Lock, which is a great sports anime coming out. My Hero new season is coming out. Mob Psycho season 3. Then we had some films. We had One Piece Film Red drop. Dragon Ball Heroes we haven't talked about. There's a lot of cool stuff going on with anime. Where do you want to start?
I'll be honest, I haven't been keeping up with anime that much.
Meaning it's too much. It's almost too much for me at this point.
Like, I think the only thing that I was consistently following was Dragon Ball Super's manga because it was once a month, and after that, I can cool until the next month. But then it's on hiatus right now, so I've got nothing.
Yeah, no, I feel you. It is a lot to keep up with, so we don't have to dive deep into it, but let's go through your thoughts on a couple things. So I'll just ask you about it and you give me your thoughts.
Okay.
So Bleach Return and Thousand Year Blood War, people are really liking it. I think with the new animation and introducing it to people that are nostalgic for it and introducing it to kind of the new people who have never watched it, people are starting to like not disrespect Bleach. They're kind of overrating it a little bit to me now. There's people saying Bleach was always better than Naruto with their whole chest.
Ooh.
So,
Okay.
how do you feel about Thousand Year Blood War reception?
All right. So I feel like Thousand Year Blood War is benefiting from the current landscape of how we get and consume anime.
Yeah.
Whereas, like you already know this, when Bleach first came out, this was when every anime, if it's an adaptation of a popular show or whatever, it's week to week, no breaks unless they take a like filler arc break. But even then, like it's continuing, it's dragging itself out because it needs to keep pace with the manga. And then if it catches up, then it needs to drag it out in order to like stay behind it. Nowadays, you don't have that problem. Nowadays, everything is released in seasons. My Hero Academia could take all the time at once to tell its story properly and pace it out because they have an entire season to take off to work on the story.
Right.
I feel like if Bleach released now, like if they pulled like that they Bleach Brotherhood this thing,
Yeah.
I think that it would be a far stronger entry. At that point, then I can see why people would be like, you know what? It's just as good as Naruto. But original Bleach anime with original Bleach anime pacing, nah. But
So, quick question then. Side note, kind of comparing Bleach and Naruto. Which show has better music?
why you gotta do this to me, man?
So yeah. So dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun.
Now, even though it had all those bangers, Bleach had what sounded like a middle-aged black woman singing Ichigo's theme.
Whoa, whoa, oh yeah. Why did they have Powerline?
Oh.
Yo, Bleach had Powerline come through, bro. I swear I was doing the perfect cast. I swear. Yo, oh my god. And I'll tell you, the voice actor for Ichigo murders the voice actor for Naruto.
Oh yeah.
That whole believe it shit. That's not touching Getsuga Tensho. No, not touching that at all.
No,
That
you talking about the English dub voice?
No, both. Because the Japanese shit gives you chills when you like into the fight and the music is going. Bleach almost has an Attack on Titan effect back in the day. Because Attack on Titan gets your blood going. But Bleach used to do that for you too. You could just
your heart.
yeah. I die for this shit, bro. Like, like, hey, yo, you're from America. They hate you. What are you talking about? Right?
Yeah.
They should have you vote for Trump out here. Like, yo. I swear to God. Yo, Attack on Titan to have you doing some. I'm telling you, they make you prideful. Like, that music, the energy. I'm just trying to tell the truth. That's all. So,
Facts.
So, so you would say Bleach has better music?
I would say so. Original Naruto has better music than Bleach,
Hmm.
but once you get to Shippuden, they start reusing tracks over and over and over again.
Correct.
At that point, I'd say that Bleach has the edge because it only has a few like
I actually
standout
agree with that
themes.
take. That's
But
a great take.
thank you. Like Bleach has a few bangers, but when it hits, it hits.
That's a fact. So let's really quickly. We'll do kind of what we did with God of War here. Chainsaw Man is being heralded as like one of the best. I've seen this take somewhere a couple of times, so it may not be a popular take, but I've seen it pop up. Chainsaw Man's first episode, people are saying is like one of the best first episodes that people have ever seen in any anime. Like it's so concise and exciting and good, and I have yet to watch it, but I want to
Same.
say that now, and I want both of us to watch it and then react to it next time. At
Okay.
least the first episode, and then we'll report back because I thought that was very interesting.
Hmm.
I love shows that have a great, like another one that has a great first episode is Death Note. Great introduction, fire. I could just
That
watch that anytime.
mm, Promise Neverland was another good
Promise
one.
Neverland is another one, and I'm getting that type of energy from people who talk about Chainsaw Man. So, um, I definitely am interested to watch it, and I want us to do that thing where we kind of watch it and come back and talk about it.
Okay, I'm with it.
Hunter x Hunter is back. You talked a lot of you owe some apologies to Togashi.
Oh, you mean when I said and I quote, "That's never coming out."
You said you said it. I'll go. Let me go get him real quick, and you could apologize to him face to
Ooh,
face.
Tagashi,
Yeah.
you gonna pull him off his video game?
He said he released kind of a little I guess diagram that shows that he could only draw sitting up in a chair like this kind of drawing. He can't lay back. He can't do that because it hurts, and he can't sit upright. So he has to kind of perch himself in order to draw, and that's how he's been
Oh
drawing
yeah,
all
that's
these
right.
chapters. Yeah,
He fell sick like right around the Chimera arc, if I remember correctly, right?
correct.
Okay,
So it's been pretty bad for him.
Yeah, I should cut him some slack.
Cut him some slack, man. You know what I'm saying? Hunter x Hunter's back. They released 2 chapters already. So he's going, and apparently people are really liking it. Like he didn't come back and was like, "Hey, let me remind you guys." He was like, "No, right back to the story."
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Toad.
Yo, I used to move. No, let me stop. Oh my god, CEO on the show.
Animated by the UU.
Fresh out the dark tournament into the. No, let me stop. Let me stop. Tagashi is the GOAT. Right? I think he's the greatest mangaka ever because he's done it twice, not just once. You can't talk. A lot of people come back with a series, and a series is not it. But Togashi has 2 bangers, so he got multiple hits. That man got a catalog.
I think Hunter x Hunter is a little bit overrated.
You know my take on Hunter x Hunter.
That is one of the best shows ever written.
I've always been whelmed, not under, not over.
Mm-hmm.
I've been whelmed with Hunter x Hunter because I'm old enough to have watched the original when nobody gave a fuck. All right, nobody cared. I remember reading it and watching it then, and I thought it was amazing. This is before the Chimera Ant arc was even animated or known about. And then I guess when he finished that arc and moved on, that's when they did the 2011 or 2012 series, and they brought it back. And that's when, with the new animation and the Kaiification of it, made everybody like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest." I'm like, yeah, but it looks good, but it's not that great. Nah, it's cool. It's not. He has nothing on Yusuke. Like, come on now. He's literally doing shotgun. Every time he does Janken, it's literally Yusuke's shotgun. Like, I'm just, it's a great series, but it's not the best, Let's move on here to the films. So briefly, I have not seen One Piece Film Red. I have seen some of it online. As expected, illegally. You know,
Of course, of course.
of course, it is a show about pirates, so I figured it was only right. And I've seen some of it. Okay.
Oh Lord, they're gonna snatch you up on the live.
Luffy about to gum come through my fucking window.
No, no, cease and desist.
Like, yo, chill. Yo, you got it. Like,
The law you're gonna get hit with is not one of the characters.
it'd be like, room. What? Yeah, I'm in your room. I'm right here. They're like, no, I'm at the door. What do you mean? Like, come out the room. What are you talking about? So, no, all right. So I've seen the movie. However, I may have seen it. What I've seen of it, I do plan on going to the theaters and watching it at some point, or watching a full length of it. It's an anime film. It's cool. You know, it's exciting as well. There's a lot of singing. There's a lot of cool moments that made me want to not be spoiled. So that's why I kind of didn't finish watching it in full the way that I was watching it. It is exciting, and it looks like one of the best One Piece films they've made. They've made some good ones. It looks like one of the best ones. So, and what I've been hearing is mixed opinions. I'm hearing that, like, if you don't know One Piece, this is not the movie to go see. If you do know One Piece, there's some things in here that are, like, very exciting for you. So, like, little fan service flavor moments. So, I'm excited for that. You've seen Dragon Ball Heroes.
Yes, I have.
Shoot.
Dragon Ball Superhero, which is a mouthful of a title. Okay, so cards on the table.
Shoot.
Full disclosure. When I first saw the animation style, to steal what you said, I was whelmed. Very, very whelmed. I didn't like that. Instead of it being like hand drawn like Broly was, they went with this 3D art style.
It's 3D like garbage. I'll speak for him. Trash. All right. No, go ahead. I'm listening.
But I watched it, and my only regret is that I didn't watch it on the big screen because, yeah, like surprisingly, this movie was. I can't say it was as good as Broly, but it's up there. It's the second best Dragon Ball film to have come out in the last like 10 years.
Okay. So that all right. That's pretty much all we have to talk about for anime this time, guys. We don't have a lot to talk about, but I will plan on watching it if you think it's as good as Broly. I really like that movie. That movie was really good, and if you're gonna compare it to that,
I will put it this way: Goku and Vegeta have maybe 5-ish minutes of screen time, and I still put it up there.
I'll look into it because I'm a big Gohan fan, but I don't like adult Gohan.
This will make you like him.
Yeah, I don't like tracksuit simp Gohan.
This ain't tracksuit simp Gohan.
Is Videl in the film?
She is, like,
briefly. Oh man.
But it's not even about her. The one, like, the other character who gets like the shine and characterization is Pan.
I like Pan.
Pan, yeah, she has a fight scene.
Yeah, Pan.
Pan, pot.
Yeah.
Ladle.
Yeah. Skillet.
Toriyama, he might have a character like that in the pipeline.
Skillet might be ill as hell. Skillet might be nice. So let me stop. Skillet. Like, yo, you never know. You never know. Skillet might have some shit. That's what I'm saying.
It's a fact. Come from the same man who said, broccoli. I got a name for that.
Broccoli? Let me make him the strongest being to ever exist. Broccoli? These kids shall know the power of broccoli.
I like to think young Toriyama was just a child playing with his vegetables on his plate. Like, get him.
He was like, yo, we need you have a lot of kids watching this. You need to make an impact. Popeye, watch out. I'm about to make all these kids.
I'm about to end your whole career.
Right? All right, okay. So, speaking of Dragon Ball, we'll end the anime segment with this. I have a Dragon Ball trivia for you. Are you a big Dragon Ball fan?
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
You caught me in between wearing one of my Dragon Ball Z shirts.
And here we go.
Okay.
All right, folks, welcome to the trivia segment of the show. Here we will be doing a trivia segment based off the most recent topic. The most recent topic was anime and Dragon Ball, so I will be quizzing this man on Dragon Ball. He swears that he is a good Dragon Ball fan. He pays attention. He's knowledgeable, correct?
More than correct.
Okay, so we will test his knowledge. Are you ready, sir?
Born ready.
All right. Let's get into it. Okay. So, starting off with an easy one. All right? I will give you, this will be multiple choice Dragon Ball questions.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What is Future Trunks'
Vegeta.
job? Wrong. It's already off to a bad start. Okay.
I'm much finished.
I don't know. All right. I don't know if I should let him go. I don't know. I might have to take that one off the board. What is Future Trunks' job called in the Dragon Ball Xenoverse canon? Right? We have A, Space Soldier.
Time Patrol.
Hold up. Have you been on a game show before? Jesus Christ. You're about to get kicked off. What is Future Trunks' job called in the Xenoverse canon? A, Space Soldier. B, Time Fighter. C, Galactic Patrol. D, Time Patroller.
D, final answer.
D is your final answer. Time Patroller.
Yes.
That is correct. Okay.
There we go.
So we are moving on to question number 2. How you feeling so far?
Feeling great.
Try to trip you up with Galactic Patrol.
I see. Fun fact, that's Jocko's title.
That's why I tried to trip you up. I almost got you. Okay, so this next one might get you. Who is the true leader of the Red Ribbon Army? Please allow me to finish the questions. Dr. Gero, Commander Red, Tao Pai Pai, Commander Black.
That's a trick question, and you friggin' know it. The last known leader of the Red Ribbon Army, according to Dragon Ball, would have been Commander Black after he shot Commander Red. But then they were both dead, so the last person to run it was Dr. Gero. Final answer.
Would you like me to reread the question for you?
Yes.
Okay, because I could have let you fail because it's not Dr. Gero. Okay. But I like where you was going with your answer, so maybe some context will help. Who is the true leader of the Red Ribbon Army?
Okay. Damn it. Okay, that's probably gonna be Commander
Dr.
Red.
Gero, Commander Red, Tao Pai Pai, and Commander Black.
Commander Red.
Correct. That is correct. He is correct, ladies and gentlemen. He's 2 down, and I almost had him again with the trick question. I tried to help you out because you had the right thought there. You know, you was on the right trail. You was on the right trail. You wanted to say Commander Black because you look like him, but it's cool. All right.
Game over.
Wait, come back. Come back.
Game show over.
Wait, come back. It's cool. It's all right. All right. We're having fun. All right. I'm just, all right. Number 3. This is an easy question, so don't get it wrong. Which one of these facts is... Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I have my question right. Okay. Where is Yajirobe when was Yajirobe's first appearance from? A, he was a mountain bandit. B, he was a member of the Red Ribbon Army. C, he was a member at Kame's Lookout. And D, he was a member of the World Martial Arts Tournament.
Desert Bandit.
Would you like me to reread the question?
You said what was his first appearance?
Yes.
His first appearance was in the World Martial Arts. Go through the answers again.
Okay. Where is Yajirobe's first appearance from? A mountain bandit, a member of Red Ribbon Army, a member at Kame's Lookout, or he was a member at the World Martial Arts Tournament? His first appearance.
His first appearance, he met Goku in the woods, so I'm gonna have to go with Desert Bandit.
That is correct. He's doing well, ladies and gentlemen. That is 3 down. That is 3 down. This is the one that he will get wrong though. It's
Oh, we'll see.
Commander Black looking ass. All right, so so what?
I oob.
I'm not oob. What do you mean?
With the shaved off mohawk.
Which of these is not true about Tambourine, the villain from Dragon Ball? Which of these is not true? A. He is one of Piccolo's children. B. He destroyed the flying Nimbus. C. He kills Krillin. D. He stole Grandpa Gohan's Dragon Ball from Goku to give it to King Piccolo. Got his ass. Ladies and gentlemen, got him.
No, he
We
didn't.
fucking got him.
He did not take the Dragon Ball from Goku. It's what blocked his heart when King Piccolo tried to shoot him through it. So D is not true. Final answer.
This guy's good. This
Yeah,
guy's
goddamn right.
This guy's good. I try to get you again. I'm giving you answers that aren't ridiculous, but you know, that's good that you remembered that.
I appreciate that.
Did you?
Thank
But did you know the other 3 facts were true, or did you just know
Yes.
that one wasn't true?
I knew the other 3 facts were true. The one that threw me off was that one. 'Cause I was like, he beat Goku's ass, but he didn't take the Dragon Ball. So,
Damn.
yeah,
All right, this is the last one that's gonna get him. All right.
it's not gonna get me. If that one ain't get me, this one ain't gonna get me.
Where did this Dragon Ball GT villain get his name from?
Oh shit. Well, GT. Oh, never mind. I'm done. All right, go ahead.
No, it's in vain with the other questions.
I don't like to step into the Grand Tour. But let's get it.
Step into the Grand Tour. Step into the Grand Tour. Step into the Grand Tour. Machine Gun Kelly. No. All right. So, where did this Dragon Ball GT villain get his name from? A. Baby got his name from Dr. Mew because he was his, quote, baby. B. Baby got his name from his childlike appearance. C. Baby was never actually called Baby. It's just the name that they referred to him as. And D. He chose this name himself.
Oh. Okay. I thought this was gonna be harder. A.
Motherfucker. You got it right. There you go. Okay. All right. I was trying to be nice, you know. It was GT, so I didn't want to OD with GT questions. So,
That's like right around where I stopped watching it. Like after the Baby Saga, you would have had me.
yeah, I didn't want to go too deep with it, but those are good questions, and you got them all right.
Like, how was Super 17 made? He ate a super pill.
I was gonna do Super 17, but I figured that it wouldn't be fair. So yeah, most people didn't watch Super 17.
It wouldn't be fair to make me relive that arc. That wouldn't be nice.
Yeah, I didn't do Super 17 for that specific reason. All right, so we'll move on. I'll have more trivia coming up next time. We'll go on to our last topic, which is shows and TV shows and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about. She-Hulk ended the last time we talked.
Indeed.
It ended terribly. A lot of people were upset. Apparently, the show itself acknowledges that it was terrible. Rings of Power Season 2 is confirmed. Rings of Power Season 1, a lot of people hate. So I don't know why they confirmed the Season 2. Then we also have Quantumania is coming out. Right?
Yeah.
There's anything you want to talk about, you can stop me.
Let's see.
New Deadpool film featuring Logan is coming out. All right. Question, what's next for Star Wars? Where do we go from here? After Andor. Wakanda Forever is coming out.
Oh, whoa. Let's go back to Star Wars.
Let's go back to Star Wars.
You see the shirt.
Oh my god. What's next for Star Wars after Andor? What's the plan?
Okay, so
Curious minds would like to know.
Curious minds would like to know. Film-wise, Curious minds is still going to be asking the questions because nobody really knows. They've announced so many trilogies, spin-off on movies, and at this point, whichever movie comes out first is the one that I'm going to go see.
So you're still invested in Star Wars after Andor?
Okay, so I am still invested in Star Wars after Andor, mostly because Andor is just really, 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 really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like somebody put Breaking Bad in Star Wars.
Gotcha.
It's a really good show. But
Okay.
let's see, between that and The Mandalorian and The Clone Wars and Tales of the Jedi, which was you'd like that one. You need to watch Tales of the Jedi.
Mm.
Dooku.
Mm.
Dooku and Qui-Gon Jinn as Padawan and Apprentice. I
Mm.
mean, Padawan and Master.
Did you just cast a spell? The hell did you just say to me? Listen, I'm kind of too far gone with Star Wars at this point, unless they reconcile with me in some form or fashion.
What
If
the
it's not
hell?
if it's not an old reprisal of what they've done in the past, or some sort of reconciliation of what they've done recently, I'm not interested. It'd be
What do you
very
mean a
hard to get me into.
reconciliation?
I need some sort of apology or some sort of expounding.
Apology.
Yeah, I need something. I need a public statement
You
apologizing to
need
me by
Kathleen
name.
Kennedy to come out and say to you personally, Stephen Lamb, we were wrong.
You just say
That
my whole government name on here. What's going on? Should we get this guy? Yo. But yes.
this is why you should not pirate my.
Yo, this guy's a snitch. This guy's a snitch. Look at him. Yo. Oh my god. I need a written apology for me to care about anything Star Wars going forward.
Written apology.
Yes. Wakanda Forever is coming out. Do you care?
I do.
Okay. Agatha series is coming out. Do you care?
Slightly less.
Mandalorian season 3.
I definitely care.
Okay. What are you excited for about that coming up?
Um, I'm hoping to see more of the Mandalorian culture in a
Mm-hmm.
post Clone Wars world.
Okay.
They ended things off pretty open ended, and when it comes to Book of Boba Fett having just 2 Mandalorian episodes thrown in for free,
Yeah.
it it got me wanting to revisit those characters.
Okay. All right. What about you're still watching Game of Thrones so you can start watching House of Dragons?
I am. Jesus
Where are you
Christ.
at? Where are you at?
Okay, so it's a what, a 7-year-old series at this point. I feel like I'm not really spoiling anybody who like wanted to watch it. But where I'm at currently,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. A lot of people have died, and people continue to die.
Last we checked in with you, you were finishing up the Red Wedding.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, you gave me PTSD flashback.
Where are you at now?
After that, we had another wedding. This time, a child died, but it's all right because the child was terrible. He was the worst person I've ever hated, and also be fictional in my entire life.
Just out of safety. Who are we talking about here?
You're talking about King Joffrey.
I like Joffrey.
You like Joffrey. He was a little piece of garbage.
Yo, I didn't like Joffrey at all. No one can like Joffrey, but I definitely felt as if he was his mother's child.
Oh yes.
He is who Cersei wants to be if she was a man. In
Oh,
Game of
that
Thrones world, of
saying
course.
something.
In Game of Thrones world, of course,
Mhm.
I understand our world with what I just said, but I'm talking about Game of Thrones, right? In Game of Thrones, they're not gonna see her the same way, but she put in his brain everything that she would have wanted for herself.
Mhm.
So I don't
And
necessarily
then he
blame him.
cranked it up to 11.
He cranked it up and he didn't turn back down.
Oh no, he turned down for what?
Even to her. Even
You
her. So, yeah.
know, after he died, I was like, oh, okay, well, we don't have like a really like evil guy anymore. Like Tywin, he was a douchebag,
Correct.
but and
Wait, what do you mean? Repeat
let me,
that?
Tywin, the was it Joffrey's grandpa and Cersei's dad. He was a douchebag, but he wasn't like
What do you mean was?
oh, where I'm at now, Tywin is not a character anymore.
Okay, all right. I have to be careful because I don't remember the exact sequence of how things happen,
Uh-huh.
but I do remember
Oh,
everything that happened. So I have to make
oh.
sure I'm not spoiling you when I
Tyrion
talk
caught
to
him lacking.
you. No, he was lacking on Tyrion. He didn't think Tyrion had it in him.
That's
That's one of
right.
those moments where it's like, you got me. All right, cool. I ain't think you.
He was
I ain't
like,
respect you like
you
that,
know how to use that?
right?
Because betting on me. Oh.
He was like, "Shut the hell up. Let me die in peace." He just listen. All right, they got him. He got him.
Oh yeah.
That was sad. So where'd you end up right now? You're moving
Um,
pretty at a decent pace.
indeed, indeed. Where I'm at now, we had this is backtracking a little bit, but what was it? Theon got captured like
Theon.
a couple of seasons. Like the he's not a Stark, but he was kind of adopted by the Starks.
Mm-hmm. He's a not
So
Stark. Yeah.
essentially, and he got captured, and he was being what was it? He was being held against his will after he pulled some nonsense and betrayed the Stark family and yada yada yada. Then this guy comes in and he says, "Don't worry, my lord, I'm here to rescue you." He gets rescued, and this man walks him around in a circle, brings him back, and reveals that, "Oh no, I wasn't rescuing you. I was just bringing you back to his location to screw with you." And thus begins the second most douchebaggiest villain of the show.
Okay.
Ramsay Bolton is my personal favorite villain so far.
All right. So we're gonna discuss ratings of favorite character and least favorite right now.
Okay,
A lot
favorite
of
in terms
alive
of
characters. Yeah.
of the live ones where I'm currently at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for context, I just started season 6.
My
So
favorite season.
oh nice. All right, so we're gonna go from season 5 back because I'm not far enough into season 6. So from least favorite character, least favorite character, Braun
Hmm.
or Bran or how the hell you pronounce his name.
Brian.
I will put Rickon there as the worst because I haven't seen this man in like 3 seasons.
But why do you hate Braun?
I don't find his storyline interesting, like at
But it's
all.
clearly like he's the only person clued into what the hell is actually going on.
Yeah, because he has a superpower. Like he has Game of Thrones Cerebro. He's able to see everything that's happening because he can take over Raven's minds and
Yeah, so
whatnot.
he's gonna put together the Westeros X-Men. You don't
Indeed.
think so?
I mean, at this point, we've got he can see through animals and whatnot and take over Hodor's mind apparently because he's Professor X.
Okay, so you've definitely
Um,
seen that scene. I think that's the that's the beginning of season 5 around.
I think so.
Okay.
So he can do
Great
all
scene.
that.
That's one of the best scenes in the show to me.
Oh yeah, where he just takes them and he starts just going to town.
Yeah, it all made sense to me.
Like, and the thing is that he's not a bad character. Like, I just don't find him as interesting as all the other characters.
Gotcha.
Let me see. After that, shoot. At one point, I would have put Theon in the next up spot because I did not care for Theon. But then he did something interesting. He became not Theon anymore. He became Reek. And now
I told you, leave Theon alone. Chill off on Theon, alright?
I am chilling off on Theon because
Theon is one of my
favorite.
favorite characters.
I'm not debating that Theon is a good character. I'm just saying Reek is an even better character. Right? It's a different person.
You have a dark sense of humor. This doesn't bother you? Well, maybe watching a little bit more, you will come more to my side. I think they do a good job of breaking your your delight in his torture. They make it so
I mean,
you can't have fun anymore enjoying his
it
torture.
started off like when he first got captured, started getting tortured. I was like, you know what? You are half of the reason why Rob is dead. I hope he chops your. Oh, and then he did.
They not done. They not done with that man.
So
So
he's just parading this
listen,
man
alright.
around. He has him inside that kennel. He has him betraying his mans. He got a whole squad of his own people filleted.
Listen, all right. You're gonna forgive Theon. All right.
At this point, does he deserve forgiveness, Theon?
You will see. You will see.
Reek,
Not
Reek
everyone.
deserves forgiveness. Reek didn't do anything wrong. He just got here. But
Yo, this guy's a jerk. All right, we're getting off Game of Thrones. We're getting off Game of Thrones. Yo, I would love to play this back where you watch certain points and have you listen to yourself. All right. I did have a question to end off the show segment. If there's anything else you want to talk about, let me know. But Marvel Phase 1 of the shows, or you could say Phase 2 of the shows, is basically over at this point. We've went through all of the shows at the end of She-Hulk. We're going into Agatha. We're going into other shows and stuff like that. How do you feel after watching the first, or if you want to say second, phase of the shows? How do you feel about that segment of the Marvel Universe?
okay, this is gonna take a little bit of explaining. So when we started off with WandaVision, that was a really refreshing take on MCU. Then we immediately went into Falcon and Winter Soldier, which I think we spoke about before. I'm not the biggest fan of. I
Big
thought it was
fan.
fine.
Big fan.
I thought it was just okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so entertaining. So
I liked it more than
not a big loss.
WandaVision. Just for people listening.
Blasphemy. I got you. Let's see. And then we had Loki, which I thought was fantastic.
Great. Terrible ending. But yeah.
Eesh. We'll see how things come together now that we're getting what's the name, Kang.
Yeah, now that Kang clocked out.
Quantumania.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, they don't know about that joke. Have we? I don't think we've ever said that on the podcast.
I don't think so either.
So we actually watched the final episode of Loki together.
Mhm.
We rarely get to watch anything together, but we had the chance to watch the final episode together. And while we were watching it, he was like, "Yo, isn't it funny that at the end of time was just a black man waiting to clock out?" He was like, "Yo, I don't want this job anyway. You can take this damn job if you want."
My shift ended 20 years ago.
Well, there you go. I'm off the clock. You do what the fuck you want around here. I don't care. They only paying me to watch 1 o'clock.
Yeah, damn, third shift always messes something up. Stopping me to go.
I couldn't take it serious. I was crying. And I was crying when he said this. And that was his energy too. He was frustrated about it. Like, yo, y'all finally came here like y'all did something. I've been waiting to quit.
He's at that level of frustration where he knows his job better than anybody else. Man, I know what you're gonna do before you do it.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna do. I already know. I didn't train the last 2 guys. They ain't did nothing
the last
different either.
security guards.
Exactly. They like, yo, you not gonna watch time? I ain't gotta watch shit.
I'm done. Did you not hear me? I'm going home.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Oh my god.
Okay, so Loki was really, really good, I felt. And it has a season 2. Like, unlike WandaVision, if they already said that they're going to continue that one. So, I'm cool on the ending as long as they build on it. After Loki, I'm genuinely struggling to remember which shows came directly after that.
Loki, then we had I know we
Sometimes-
had Hawkeye.
Mhm.
I know
Hawkeye
we had,
was surprisingly good.
hated it. I barely finished that. Like I was like half asleep during it. I was on my phone for most of that. It's terrible.
I feel like it wasn't what was it, like the stakes weren't like crazy end of the world, time is breaking apart, but it felt like a nice little it felt like if you had like Home Alone as a Marvel series, where it's like a fun little holiday thing to have watched around that time.
Mhm.
But let me see. So Hawkeye was to me decent. It wasn't like crazy, but it didn't like reintroduce like the Daredevil characters because Fisk was at the end of that series.
Wait, actually, this is a great idea. As you're talking, go ahead.
All right. And then what is it from there?
Look what I found.
Oh, looky.
I would love to do this really quickly.
Okay, let's get it.
And then well, they have Hawkeye on here too. So yeah,
Okay.
where would you rank these?
Okay. So
So guys,
WandaVision.
we're ranking the MCU Disney Plus series in order.
Okay. Order of release.
Order from best to worst.
Okay. So starting with WandaVision, I feel like that should go in top tier.
Okay. Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, mid.
Loki.
Mm, damn. Put it in good.
Moon Knight.
That was another one. Put it in good.
Captain America. Bad.
I'll say mid.
And then What If.
Mid. Some of the episodes were really, really good, but some of them were the zombie episode.
I mean, but you gonna say this is as good as Hawkeye and Winter Soldier?
About that, yeah. I would
Okay.
say that for most of those, like I enjoyed like more episodes than I didn't like, but
For
with
the
all of them,
most
I was like,
part.
it could have been better.
So where would you put She-Hulk on this list?
She-Hulk. My ranking is gonna make people mad. She-Hulk was fun, and I feel like it's funny, and I haven't finished it yet, but I fully intend to because I feel like it was fun and funny. I think it goes in good.
Okay. My fault. I didn't know you was a feminist. My fault. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't get your pronouns either. My bad. Can I get your pronouns? I'm just trying to be respectful. That's all. I didn't know I had to.
It
My
was
bad. I
funny.
just okay. All right. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Yeah, yeah.
Now I will say,
Oh my god. Okay, your opinion is it's in good. Then we would say Miss Marvel.
oh, I didn't even finish Miss Marvel, and unlike She-Hulk, I don't feel the urgent need to go back and finish it.
So you put
I
that in
heard it
bad.
was good. I would say mid.
Okay. So
Like
nothing would be
episode, I
bad so far.
yeah, I haven't watched something in my life. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. This is garbage.
Okay. And
I
I think
haven't had that yet.
that's all the series, right?
Well, besides She-Hulk, yes.
And Miss Marvel. Those are the only two missing from this list. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So my tier list would be slightly different. This would be yours, the one that we have here. Mine's would probably be more like this. Let me refresh this. Yeah, reset. There we go. Okay. Mine's would be something like this. Moon Knight at the top.
It was really good.
Captain America at the top.
Was
Loki
no.
right here. WandaVision right here. Hawkeye right here. No, I'm sorry. Hawkeye right here. And What If right here. This will be mine's.
Damn, that is
Or
that is
maybe like this. I don't know. But I think Moon Knight was clearly like the best start to finish show. I don't think it had the highest peak, but I think it was the most consistent show by far. I think Winter Soldier. I think it had like to me it felt the most like an actual MCU movie.
mm-hmm.
It could have just been a movie. Um,
Probably could have.
I didn't hate it. I like what it. I feel like out of this and Loki had the most impact on the actual MCU
Mm-hmm.
because he's now Captain America for 100%, 100%. And it addressed the snap in a way that I thought was interesting. I hated what they did with it, but I thought the idea of people being displaced because of the snap was a dope idea.
That they
Um,
didn't do enough
yeah,
with.
they didn't do enough with. They chose to make them revolutionary. No, that's stupid. Like there's a whole different way they could have took that, and I think the idea of thunderbolts and it introduced a lot of cool ass shit. It really
Mm-hmm.
did, and I think it was good. But I don't know if I.
I think
It's
my
either.
least favorite part about that was how they handled the villain. I think that what they should have done was keep her like consistent with what her goals were. Like what she wanted was something like decent. Hey, these people were displaced, they need a place. And if you're not making a place, we're gonna make a place, no matter what that means. I was on board with that. And even though like her methods were questionable, I was like, okay, you know what? She has a good solid thing. And then like in the last two episodes, she's like, and even if it means killing innocent people, I'm like,
See,
wait,
my
wait,
thing is, I never viewed her as the main villain. right? I never viewed Carly as the main villain
If
in
you
that
say
series.
society was the main villain, I'm
No,
gonna
no, no,
quit.
no, no. And I actually think that's probably why I like it and a lot of people don't. I think that they were making evil Captain America the actual villain of the series. And I feel like that's what they were trying to do the whole time is make her the misguided one and him the actual villain. So the good guy that's chasing the bad guys actually flipped the whole way around. So he's actually bad and she's actually good. It introduced the power broker, who I'm excited about. Like it introduced a lot of things that I thought was really cool. It put the
I thought the
Wakanda
MCU
chicks
forgot
in
about her.
there. But you see what I'm saying? Like they have some cool ass shit in there that I think really matters in the grand scheme of the MCU. It tied into Black Widow a little bit with the chicks. I thought it was good, man. I really thought it was good or one of my favorite series, but didn't. I'll put it with Loki. My problem with Loki and WandaVision is they both don't have a good ending.
Mm.
To me, WandaVision, I binged it. It was a very slow burn in the beginning. Then it picked up, and then it petered off to me at the end. Like the last
Yeah,
episode was like, this is generic MCU Iron Man 2 type shit.
I feel like Moon Knight had a better pace when it came to like setting up and like dragging out a mystery where
Right.
each week you're like, okay, well I got an answer, but I also have a few more questions.
Right.
With WandaVision, I feel like its first like 2, 3, maybe 4 episodes were question, 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 and after that it's like, and here's all the answers. I'm like, wait, no, wait.
Exactly. Yeah. Like here's everything you wanted to know. Isn't that cool? No.
Like
It
up until like the
actually.
last episode of Moon Knight, I still had questions, and then after credits scene, and I was like, oh, well, another one.
Yeah. Like even to the last second in Moon Knight was interesting to me.
Uh-huh.
Like I
The fact,
remember still questioning, is it real? In like the second to last episode.
I
What?
just, I just realized
What? Oh my god. I'm scared to ask you what. What did you realize?
Jake from Training Day got killed by Jake.
What?
Jake.
Yo, what is that scene that they was in?
When they were in the limo, and he said, "This is my associate, Jake Lockley."
Yo, now he know how Alonzo felt.
Jack.
You gonna do this to me? I built this.
I'll have you playing Agent Ball in Pyramid Bay.
Yo, oh my god.
Oh, I'm surprised that one Jake shot. He said, "Oh, you motherfucker."
You shot me in the ass.
You want to go to the region? You want to go home?
You want to go to Egypt? You want to go back to your body? Or you want to go? You want to stay? Oh, there's so many jokes.
It's not the
There's
personality you know, it's the one you can prove.
That's the way you can prove. Remember that first day I met you? That's pure PCP, baby.
Remember how count you got?
Remember how count you got?
How you think you got there?
How you think you got that? Oh my god. Alonzo put Conchu in the statue. Oh my god. Yo, that's why he was chasing Conchu so bad.
Some PTSD.
He was like, "You're not comfortable with the statue? I'll hold it for you. Don't worry about it."
Jake taught him, just breathe, dog.
Just breathe. If you never seen Training Day, oh my god, I feel bad. That shit was funny. Based on
That's
this
the last one. That's the last
That's the last one. Okay. Oh my god, I'm crying. To end, next week I guess we both should watch Chainsaw Man.
Uh-huh.
Let's catch up on some shows. Let's play some games. Let's try to breathe. And
Let's breathe, dog. Let's go.
I quit. That's it. That's it. I'm out. Time over. Cut the podcast right there. We'll be back next. Damn, I don't know when. We don't do it every week. We do it every other week. We'll be back on the 24th. Oh my God, 24th. We have a lot of stuff coming out, so we'll go over December, end of the year, and then we'll be back, I guess, around the week of Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy some turkey. Enjoy some good shows, some football, some basketball, whatever you watch, whatever you into, whatever you want to play. Yeah, and we'll holler at y'all. We have been the Uncringed Podcast. Peace.
Have a great night. Peace.